Hello everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Free Advice. It is now a trilogy. It has honestly been so nice to hear from you guys. Even though the emails are of your problems and issues, many of you still take the time to say hello or say nice things to me, which just warms my cold, dead heart, so thank you guys. You are all way too nice. I don't know how that happened. This is episode 3, you know the drill by now. If you have a question you think that I can help you answer, just send it in an email to kuncandastner@pm.me, and I will try to hit it by the next episode. We're going to be doing another 3 questions today, and here are the timestamps in case you want to skip around. My best, closest, and only friend is a sister to me. I love her so much, and she is amazing. She has been my world for the past 5 years, and I don't mind. Unfortunately, she is an extreme Orthodox Christian and has very conservative views. Not that there is anything wrong with that. I, on the other hand, am a very liberal bisexual. She doesn't know this, of course, but I want to come out to her. I tried to 2 summers ago, but she gave me an essay on why I was wrong and how Satan's propaganda had gotten to me. I ended up being able to convince her it was just a phase, but I now know who I truly am. I feel like I need to come out to her, but there will be consequences beyond just losing her. I have not come out to my parents, which I am extremely nervous to do. My mother thinks that bisexuals are just confused, and has made it clear to me she thinks I am too young to know who I love. She would also think she failed as a parent, which I could not handle. My best friend would tell her even more religious parents who would out me to mine. Since my school is all online, I will not be able to make any new friends. I would be all alone in a house with my disapproving parents and brothers until quarantine ends. I just don't know what to do. Should I come out or wait? Sorry that was long. It is very complicated. Thank you so much for your question. You're right, that is a very complicated situation. But first of all, before we get into anything, congratulations on figuring out your self-identity. It's really cool to hear that you're discovering more about yourself. That is always a good thing. And of course you want to be open and honest with your friend because she's your friend, and that's what friends should be for. But having her go to her parents and then having her parents go to your parents sounds like it would make your life extra hard to deal with, especially in a lockdown situation. I completely support you coming out to your loved ones, but I'm really worried about the timing here. I just don't want you to be stuck in a living situation that's going to make life harder for you, because life is already really hard right now. But whenever you do decide to come out to your friend, I think the important thing to focus on is letting her know that just because you're bisexual does not mean you care for her any less. Just because she's been taught to believe conservative views doesn't make her any less important to you. She is your friend, and that matters. If you could frame it in a religious way, then maybe she would connect with it more. I'm not sure. It's very tricky, you're right. Coming out to people is very hard, and it requires a lot of vulnerability. But you came out to me in this email, and I thought you did great, so I think you're gonna be fine. Best of luck to you, and you can always reach out to me again if you need. Good luck. Question 2. Dear Kuncan, I thoroughly enjoy your goofy chats and your more focused videos with a topic. I feel many others would enjoy your content as it is like gold hidden within pyrite or fool's gold. What advice do you say to yourself that you can share with others watching your videos who wish to make videos, focusing on the aspect of being a smaller creator amongst giants that may or may not deserve the attention? Ooh, this is a good question. Being a smaller creator on YouTube is a little draining. I don't necessarily like admitting to this, but I would like to be a larger YouTuber. As much as I try not to think about views or likes, it doesn't change the fact that I want my content to be seen. That being said, I am well aware that I am still in the beginning phases of a long journey. Unfortunately, you don't just start making videos and then a month later have 1 million subscribers. So if there's any advice I can give to people who want to start making videos, it is to start today. It's a long journey, yes, but not to be cliche, but you gotta start that journey someday. Sometimes I think about my favorite creators, and I imagine them to be at the exact same sub count that I'm at now. And that helps me contextualize the fact that they were once where I was, which means that maybe someday I could be where they are. When I make a video that underperforms, I allow myself to be upset for a minute, and after that minute is up, I move on. Each video should be a stepping stone towards your goal. That stone might not carry you to your end goal, but as long as you can use it to take a step, then it was worth something. Posting videos on YouTube should be fun. We all want to be famous YouTubers one day, but at the beginning at least, we should focus on how cool it is that we make videos that other people can watch. Even if it's only 5 to 10 people, that's still 5 to 10 people who otherwise would not have known you existed. So if you do start making videos, good luck. And I hope that someday you surpass me. Question 3. Hey, so I'm about to move to a different state and I have a girlfriend. I'm in 8th grade, so it's clearly not very serious, but I do really like her. I'm just not sure whether I should move on or have a long-distance relationship. I also don't know what she thinks about it yet, but I want to think about my decision before I ask about hers. Also, if you end up answering this question, thank you so much. I really like your videos. Thank you so much for your question. I think you are going through one of the hard parts of life. Moving somewhere and having to adjust to your friendships and relationships with distance is something that I think a lot of people have to go through at some point in their lives. And it can be a challenge sometimes. You say that you're in 8th grade, so it's not very serious, but you do like her. If you like her, then that's serious to me, no matter what grade you're in. The decision to either move on or start a long-distance relationship is tricky because you have to think about not only how it's going to affect you, but how it would affect your partner as well. I think you need to make it clear to her, whether you're dating or not, that you will still always care for her and that you will be there for her if she needs you. I remember being in 8th grade, and I had a massive crush on one of my friends. Little 8th grade Duncan was like stupid in love with her. Like, it was gross. And nearing the end of the year, I knew that we would be going to different high schools that were far apart, and my time with her was limited. And in that last month, I was wrestling with these feelings. Like, do I confess my feelings to her? Do I just try to stay friends? Like, do I make a move? Would I mess it up? Like, I was going nuts. And then I realized that no matter what would end up happening, that I had a month left with her in the same place together. And I just knew that I wanted to spend whatever time I had left with her. So I made sure that we hung out after class and ate lunch together and stayed friends with her, because to me, I knew that the time I was going to spend with her was what I was going to miss the most. And we just kept being friends right up until the day that we had to say goodbye. And to this day, I still do not regret just spending that time with her. And now she does ketamine at raves. Life is crazy. So whatever comes ahead, my biggest piece of advice to you is to value that time that you spend with her now. Because at the end of the day, that is what's going to last in your heart for years. But either way, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you. Alright, that is going to do it for the 3rd installment of my little advice show. If you would like to be featured in the next video, just send an email and I'll see what I can do. Thank you all for being so amazing. I'm so thankful that I have this opportunity to connect with you all. You are all so cool and so interesting. I really got lucky. Have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.